Greetings and salutations. Good morning. How y'all doing? I just woke up. I'm having this nice coffee. I got this new coffee, right, from a market, but it's from Brazil. It's like from the Amazon. It's like dark roast, like bold, strong ass coffee, and I love it, and it's amazing. Then I got this creamer. It's like dark chocolate almond. Oh man, the mixture is amazing. I just felt like sharing that because it's so damn good. And I'm happy to see another morning. I'm just out here, doing a little meditating. But I am back, as always, here to help and to spread some of my insight and perceptions. Just wanted to thank, the people who have, subscribed and liked some of my videos. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Much love. I'm not doing it here, to be the top YouTuber, whatever. It's not about that. I'm just here to give some insight on life, because I've always been like an old soul, and I've always been ahead of my years growing up. So I knew that I could definitely add something to people's minds, because people have added things to my mind as well and have made me think. I just want people to think, that's all. I'm not here to change your perception or to force you or to take you out of something that makes you feel uncomfortable or, say, what you tend to believe is a bunch of bullshit. You can believe whatever you want to believe, and you can know what you know. There's a difference between knowing something and believing something. So just to get that off the bat, once again, this morning, I had a lot of things on my mind about what to talk about. I might talk about one or a few things. I don't want to take up too much time, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the whole process of envisioning great things, or just the art of imagination, and like being able to use your mind's eye, right? So you can like envision great things that you want to happen. It's more so like envisioning yourself beyond yourself where you are right now. And it came into my mind, and I was like, yeah, I gotta make a video on that, because it has definitely worked in my life, time and time again. But I think the key is to, envision great things, but to also put in the footwork to make those things come into your life, But sometimes you don't really have to put in any work for you to see things that you are always constantly thinking about, or sometimes if you have a dream about. For instance, I remember telling myself I want to get me a car, or I was like envisioning me driving a Porsche, because the Porsche is my favorite, type of car. I have my like specific, like like models, but just putting it into my mind and asking the universe to show me certain things, um, and it happened. I went through like a couple of weeks. Sorry, that's just the dog over here. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Yeah. Um, there was a couple of weeks where I was just seeing just Porsches everywhere. I was seeing Porsches. Hey, relax, relax. It's gonna be okay. You'll be all right. Um, excuse me. Yeah, so I went through a couple of weeks of seeing Porsches, like driving on the highway, different models, this, that, and the other, and I was able to make that happen. Even though it wasn't like, I was able to come up with like 80 grand or 100 grand and buy some, Porsche, I don't know, GT2 RS or something like that or whatever. I was able to bring it into, the reality. So, if I think it's very powerful to like envision great things into your mind. Things that you wanna come into your life, whether it's people, places, and things, and to replay it into your mind. They say that the most powerful times of your day is like the first 20 minutes of your morning and the last 20 minutes of your life. And how do you, or what do you put into your mind when you just wake up? What do you say when you just wake up or go to sleep? And it's very powerful because I used to be the type that used to wake up and just get out of bed and just rush and not even like think, And sometimes I can still do that. Like, I'm not perfect, but I'm more aware of what I'm doing with myself or with my mind in the day. So for me, like, once I wake up, I'll say thank you. Thank you to the universe. Thank you for, my life. Thank you for waking me up. And I might say some other stuff, but I'm just, keeping it simple. And just being able to be grateful in the morning will help me feel a little better. Because sometimes when you wake up, your body's all tight and your mind's a little foggy. I can get, I can feel some type of way. Sometimes I'll get like emotional, and I'll be, just a little bit like all over the place, and you might have to give me like an hour to like really feel like calm and like settled. But if I do certain things like, say something positive or like stretch, that's what I like to do. See, I'm stretching out after I said that. So I'll do that. I'll step outside like in the sun if it's, nice out, but I feel like I'm getting off track, but maybe I'm not. So it's not like rocket science, really. It's just being mindful of what you think about. I might like jump all over the place, but it all makes sense. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And I think it also helps, people feel better because, if you feel something negative, it's most likely because you're thinking something negative, and that's where you know those things tend to come from is thoughts. Because there's plenty of times where I think something like that and I feel a certain type of way, and vice versa. So um, it's just really good something to practice. So um, there's like different exercises that you can learn. Sometimes it's just as simple as you know going somewhere quiet and peaceful and closing your eyes and just envisioning where you want to be. Maybe if it's in a different part of the country or on a vacation or with somebody that you find special, or maybe like a new car or something like that, but always like replay something good because you're giving out positive energy, and it, it's gonna come back to you. Just don't expect it to come back to you like that next day or something like that. Who knows? But this is just my experience. But also, you gotta set some goals and tend to work towards what you are envisioning. So if you want to take a cruise, you save up some money and you plan it, and everything will happen at the right place and at the right time. Um, so it's pretty simple. Um, felt like I was going to talk about something else. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. The second part to this. Uh, Whoa. No, I'll make a separate video for that because that might be a little longer. Um, I do, kind of talk at like my own, pace. I'm not like a freaking, like a motor mouth like some people that will, give you like 5 pages in like, 5 minutes. I definitely take my time and I speak carefully. Sometimes, very slow, depending on like how I feel. So I'm not gonna apologize, but I'm sure you can, hear everything that I say rather than someone talking 1,000 miles an hour, and you might not have time to catch up. So yeah, that's just my perception on envisioning yourself beyond yourself. I hope it helps someone. Um, and it's just to get into the habit of thinking positive thoughts, because it's not always going to be positive, but just be careful. Like if you think something negative, just do your best to switch that thought, or the vibration of the thought, and get into the habit. So with that, this is Aquarian energy, um, and just sending some positive vibes for the morning with this coffee of mine. So, adios. Peace.